on HAUTECH. It's basically a 5-step process coming to the left shoe. The first thing is you come on in and you take a look, and you can see very rapidly that there's many styles here that I think most men would aspire towards. Our first step is actually to ask the men, well then if you like our shoes, come on in and we'll scan your feet. The Left Shoe Company is a new concept, a new way of high fashion, men's fashion in shoes, a way of making something very special, very custom made for a gentleman's feet, using technology and old world workmanship. We're here on Melrose, on 8473 Melrose in West Hollywood, and this is our first store in the United States. We have plans to expand it all around the country. But let me tell you a little bit about what we do here that's unique at the Left Shoe Company. First of all, for men, we've been buying shoes all of our lives. We've been buying them off the shelf, and we've been buying shoes that have been built in a production type method. And usually it's like one size, one width, one size, you know, and if it works out for you, great. If it doesn't, you're fitting in a shoe that really isn't a good fit. The Left Shoe Company, we end up having you come in to our store or to our pop-up, and we put a sock on you, a grid sock, and we use photo capture technology, and we scan your feet. 1 foot at a time, the left foot and the right foot, and we not only measure the length and the width, that's kind of the 2D of a foot, we measure the mass of the foot, that's the 3D of the foot. The 3D of the foot is actually probably the most important part for us, because we take that data, that information of the gentleman's foot, the mass of his foot, and we create and find one of many tools to choose from, and we match the last that will give him the correct volume. So when we make that shoe, when he picks the design of that shoe, that style, we'll make a shoe with the correct volume for his left foot and his right foot. So at the Left Shoe Company, we're basically customized, or we productionized a custom approach to getting a gentleman not only in a beautiful pair of shoes that he can design and stylize, but ones that will end up fitting his left foot and his right foot. People ask me, what does the Left Shoe Company mean? Well, really, what it is, it's about equal opportunity for both your feet. Your left foot and your right foot is really part of the process of getting fitted, and that is to us really what our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers, when they used to have shoes made for them from the corner store cobbler, that's what it was all about. And we can do that today in an affordable way. We can do that at a very affordable way, from about a $400 to $600 price point. We can get a gentleman to have a special shoes made for him that's going to fit, and it would be like his great or great-grandfather would have had the opportunity to do. And that's the next step. You personalize it. We also can inscribe inside the sole your name, custom made for your name, and or maybe some mantra that you would like to put in there. Most of us golf, and we do cart golf. We get in a cart, we go golfing, but there's some golf courses that don't allow carts, particularly the really good golf courses. And if you haven't walked 18 holes, or if you haven't done that in a long time, it's really important to remember that you should get a golf shoe that fits you very well. There's a lot of golf shoes out there that are like tennis shoes, and it's kind of a tennis shoe look, and it's seemingly very comfortable because it's light. But if you're literally going to golf maybe 36 holes, 2 18-hole sets where you're walking, and then you play another round and you're walking, believe me, your feet will really show it. And so anyway, we make a golf shoe kind of like the old-fashioned golf shoes before carts, but back in the days when everybody used to walk, and it was more common for people to be walking 18 and even 36 holes, especially in the pro circuit. So this is a beautiful style, Oxford. It's an old world style shoe, but again, it's got lambs lining in the inside. It has basically a steel shank. It's Goodyear welted. There's cork in between the sole into where your foot is going to be, and it's just a really an amazing experience when you have a shoe that fits you like it's supposed to. And how a shoe should fit, golf shoe and even dress shoe, it doesn't really matter. How it really should fit you is you should have your ankle, your foot locked into the shoe. This shoe needs to be able to wrap around your ankle, and it needs to be snug, and the heel of your foot needs to be down, and it can't be lifting up. When you're walking, if your heel's lifting up just a little bit, that's not a good thing. What happens then is you're going to end up getting rubbing, you're going to end up getting blisters, and that would not be a good thing. So what you really want is you want your foot to be locked in there. You want to be able to take a lot of the energy out of the walking, a lot of the energy with the sole of the shoe. The sole of the shoe is designed in a way where there's a shank in the inside, and that shank is like a leaf spring of a car. It's made out of spring steel, and it's inside there. And if your foot is indexed correctly, locked in, and your heel's not lifting up, the ball of your foot, like imagine the ball of my hand, needs to be positioned in the sweet spot of the shoe. The sweet spot of the shoe is where the shoe is the widest, and the ball of your foot should be right in the sweet spot of the shoe. And when that happens, you're walking, and the sole of your shoe is taking so much of the energy at basically absorbing it for the sole of your foot. So when you're walking or you're golfing, it's going to make it a lot less tiresome for you, and actually give you an opportunity like you're supposed to have. This is how we used to have to be fitted in our shoes. This is how, in the older days, our great-grandparents and our grandparents used to be fitted in our shoes. But now we can do that with technology. We can do that by measuring you, scanning you, and making a shoe that absolutely gives you the volume for that particular style. Your foot will go inside the shoe, and the shoe will end up, conforming around your foot. And when that happens, it'll fit like a glove. And there's a big difference wearing a dress shoe or whether it's a golf shoe. It's a big difference in having something properly fit you.